ASB is proud to announce the third annual Images of Distinction Image Competition. This is going to be held February 17th and 18th, 2023. Tell me about Chris Duncan and Chris Duncan Photography.
Okay. Well, I think I'm probably a lot like you and your competitors and the people in your association. Day to day, a photographer, business owner. Get to do this with my lovely spouse, Deanna. Many of you know Deanna. She's the much better half. When I'm not doing photography, I love playing guitar. I'm a big Star Wars fan, and we've been in business. This is our 20th year. We started in 2002, so
Sweet.
20 years.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell me about your judge's journey. How did you get in there, and why did you become a judge as well?
I don't know. I think it was the next thing. We're kind of, I think that's just a human nature. We achieve a goal and we're like, okay, now what's next? And um, after I got my master's degree, I kind of was still interested in competition and competing and making my craft better, and decided to do the judge's journey. And yeah, I'm gonna sound like the guys that when I was doing it would say, like, well, back in my day, uh, but when I was doing my judges journey, it was the judges class in Atlanta, or outside Atlanta. Gwinnett is when they had the competitions there, and it was alongside IPC. So that was really cool to be trained in the judging process and see the judging at the same time and have that live experience. Sure. Part of me feels sad for the ones now that don't get that hands-on live experience, but that's what it is, and that's what it was. And got to meet a lot of great people, going to different state and local affiliates, and just sitting in the chair and practicing and learning and getting feedback from people like you, Bob, that had gone before me, and so
Okay.
here we are.
How do you feel that image competition has helped you in your photography and also in your business?
Well, in my craft, I think it's made me more aware of little nuances. I kind of take competition. I think a lot of our big leaps we'll make in our craft, we can do on our own, or we can do through places like Imaging USA or Texas School or other learning. But judging and image competition has been the fine little tunes, those little small tunes, and tweaks that really, they may be small little tweaks on our end, but on the finished end, they're really big and impactful. And I think that's that's why I love competition. It could be the way you tilt the head or turn the hand or move a light just a few inches to sculpt something different. It's those little minor things, right, that have big impact on the end. And that's what I've liked. I mean, we can all get good exposure and probably decent lighting, but those little tweaks really have big impacts.
Gotcha. Other than impact, which of the 12 elements kind of grabs your attention?
I think composition is really powerful. So I think that's something I'm always looking at. I'm a student of composition and try to study that. I think it can make a change in composition can make a good image, a great image, or an exceptional image. Beyond that, I mean, storytelling is all of it. I think that leads
one. There was only one. Only
okay,
one.
that
There's
leads
composition.
to impact, right?
So you got composition. Give newer people, or maybe people who don't have your experience, one or two quick composition tips.
Well, the rule of thirds is kind of the standard composition thing that we kind of are taught and go by. I was going to get in depth, which I can't because you said make it quick. Rule of thirds is really kind of a shortcut to the Fibonacci sequence or the golden spiral. So I would definitely research that. And if you type in Fibonacci sequence or Da Vinci composition into YouTube, you'll have days of research.
Cool. Okay, that's a great tip right there.
Yeah.
If you have a couple words of wisdom from Chris to newer people into the image competition, what would you have for them?
Enter what you love to do. Enter what you want to be better at, because you will get better at it. If you try to enter for a judge's perspective or for what you think kind of meets a criteria, you may succeed, but you probably won't be satisfied. And so I really think enter what you love to do, because what you love to do will get better. And then you'll love what you love to do more, because it's going to get better and better.
Last words of wisdom from Cris.
Keep entering, whether you win a trophy or get a degree or a fellowship or whatever that level that you're looking for. That's not the end, right? It's a lifelong journey, and just I want to encourage people to just keep entering, no matter what level they're at, because there's always something to be learned and there's always something to improve on.
All right, Cris, we're looking forward to watching you judge and offer your commentary the second day.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to see some amazing images.
All right, man. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
You bet. My pleasure.
Mark your calendars now and get ready for the ASP Images of Distinction.